Hello and welcome back to this week's video. Today we're going to talk about training our muscles. So when hearing that term, training our muscles, it's of course so integrated in our society to train our muscles in the gym. It's so common, it's so usual, it's so accepted by society. Going to the gym, training your muscle, your physical muscles is something that's completely integrated in society. But what about the second part? What about this part up here, where you need to train your muscles as well? We all know that therapy as such and working with your mind and really opening yourself up is still highly stigmatized. This is too sad because obviously we as human beings, we carry around these two different sides, our physical side and our mental side. And we are both. So the physical cannot survive without the mental cannot survive without the physical. So we need to train both. However, though, in society, it's not really accepted and not really commonly talked about how to actually train your mental muscles. So let's address this topic in this video. And I want to make this really practical. So the first thing that you can do is train your courage muscle. How do you do that? Obviously by applying courage. A problem here is that your mind will try to stop you from doing that because the mind doesn't like doing courageous things because that always resembles some danger, that always resembles something new, something risky, and our mind doesn't like that. So what you gotta do is you gotta do it anyways. No matter how scared you are, no matter how much you feel like you're holding back, you need to do it anyway. You just need to grab your mind, you need to tell your mind, we're doing this now, and then you just gotta do it. You know this claim, just do it. It's honestly like that. Just do it. So do one courageous thing every day. This can start with the simplest things that you can do in your everyday life and that you can integrate. And those can be the most simple things. So you can just talk to a stranger, for example. You can just buy a product that you normally never buy. You can go to a shop you normally never go to. All these kind of things will already train your courage muscle. And that, of course, will make you more prone and will make it easier for you in the future to apply courage. And the second muscle we want to train is our gratitude muscle. The gratitude muscle, the more it is trained, the easier it is for us to apply gratitude as well. Similar with the courage muscle, the gratitude muscle is also strengthened that way. So you got to integrate that feeling of gratitude into your life. How can you do that? You can do that by journaling practices of really writing down in the morning or in the evening something you're grateful for. Simple as that. You can talk about different aspects during the day that you have felt grateful for. You can talk to friends, you can talk to family members. You just need to make it aware to your mind that something has happened that you are grateful for. And that can already be that you tell yourself, I'm grateful for today that I'm alive another day. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful that I get to eat healthy food. All these kind of things, it really applies to your situation, so make it your own. And this is also, of course, neuroscientifically proven, a process that strengthens your inner muscle, that enriches your life quality, and that makes you more sensitive towards feeling gratitude in the future. So you gotta integrate it though, otherwise your mind is not going to know and your mind is not going to do that job for you. You need to command your mind how to do these kind of things for you. And the third thing could be so many things at once, but I'm going to decide for one final thing, and that would be, in my opinion, strengthening your positive, optimistic muscle. What I mean with that is really integrating positive practices into your life. So whenever you can feel your mind running off, redirecting your mind to focus on positive things. Not only just that, but also really observing yourself during the day and always catching yourself whenever your mind is doing something negative to you. We talked about that in other videos already. That can start with your language, for example. Neuro-linguistic aspects and the neuro-associations that you are conditioning your mind with every day are severe and can be so critical if not monitored properly. So this is something where you definitely want to start. You definitely want to become a master of your own neuro-associations. That in practice means that you really understand your mind and understand when your mind is, for example, applying very negative loaded language, very emotionally loaded language that will in the end create a negative conditioning inside of yourself. So that would be, for example, something I'm telling myself the entire day, or I'm always failing. That's a very negatively loaded word. You can totally reduce the load of that word by switching it around with neuro-linguistic practices and neuroassociations. So with that, I'm failing all the time. I could say, which is more neutral, I'm struggling a little bit. This a little bit is already reducing the load of that. And then I could even go further from there and produce this into a positively loaded word. And I could say, life is challenging me right now to produce amazing things. So that would already sound different while still explaining the same scenario in a way. And the critical thing about this is that, of course, you just got to train yourself the skills that you know when your mind is trying to trick you, when your mind is trying to do something, when your mind is racing off without your control. And you got to catch it right in the moment and then switch these things around. Of course, there's so many practices on how you can do that. And if you stay closely connected with me, I'm going to teach you a lot of those already for free, of course, because I'm all about enriching everyone's lives and really giving yourself the best possible opportunities that you can get and to really deepen your entire life experience. So if you like the video, give it a like, share it with people who might benefit from it. I am grateful that you watched this video today, and I'm excited to talk to you next week as well again, and wishing you a wonderful week ahead.